pictures all over Facebook from the senior picnic.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That was nice.
And
Jay
there
was
wasn't,
perfect.
there wasn't many
Was.
pictures
Nice
taken
day.
from that senior picnic, but yours was right there. Very photogenic.
Yeah, you're lucky it was yesterday, not today.
Yeah.
Yeah, George was upset that his picture wasn't
Yeah,
there.
thank God they didn't.
And George was
Get a picture of
circulating
that
all
dog
around.
pony show in the front there.
Oh, I'm sure that video surfaced somewhere.
Song and
Do we need
dance
to
is not
sign
part
it?
of my usual routine, so.
What's that?
I say song and dance isn't usually part of my routine, so.
Oh, come on, George. It was a good turnout.
It was. But
Is it
that's-
always?
For the past several years, that's about the size of the turnout, yeah. They always have a very nice turnout there. And of course, Mark always puts on a good show.
Yes, he does. How are you? Fine, thanks.
Are we legal yet?
Oh, we have 1 minute.
Okay.
Josh said he wanted to ring the bell.
I didn't recognize him with those little sunglasses on. I thought it was,
There we go.
I thought it was Hardy in disguise.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna ring the bell too.
All right.
Just in the middle of the meeting, so it's really
Well,
awkward.
40 seconds.
Oh, okay.
He thinks that because I'm a board member here, he can do that.
You gotta have some privileges.
It's the perk.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, actually, I have.
Okay. It is 7 o'clock. There's the bell. 7 o'clock, June 13th, 2019. And I'd like to call the meeting to order here at the Irondale Schoolhouse. Before we begin, the flag is in the back here. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we begin, I would just like to thank the Irondale Schoolhouse as our host tonight. I thought we might be facing some hot weather here, but instead we might have to start the hot belly stove in the back here. With that, can I have a motion to accept the agenda?
So,
Made by John Norman, seconded
Second.
by John Midwood. We haven't got a lot of choice here tonight. So, all in favor? Aye. I'd just like to say that tonight Chris Cannon could not be here. His son is getting married, and we had to go to a engagement party. And unfortunately, Ralph was here, was not feeling well, and decided that he had better go home. Do we have any public comment on agenda items only? If none, we'll move on to the department and committee reports, and I see Mike is here. We'll run through the police.
of you there, you have the May of 2019 incidents. There's a total of 45 incidents. 24 were in the village. Out of those 24, 5 were arrests. 21 were town calls and 9 were arrests. Comparing to 2018, there were 50 calls total. So it's right about the same average.
Anybody have any questions, comments?
No, very impressive, though. We like the descriptions, so we kind of have an understanding of what types of things are facing.
Overall, do we see any kind of trends towards anything, you know, in say, you know, drugs, that type of thing, anything?
We're starting to see narcotics a little bit more,
You know,
maybe towards this year. So yes, that is something that has been on the rise, I would say. Unfortunately.
unfortunately, it's a problem, I guess, with all towns.
Yes, it's not just here, it's a lot of areas that have the same issues.
Yeah. Well, you guys do a very good job, and we appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Next, Bob Butcher, would you like to give us the highway report?
We have the auction results for the surplus equipment. The total of the auction is $11,982.50. I think we did well.
Anything that you were surprised about in here? Or,
Some of the steel equipment, the chainsaw, which does not operate at this time, for $240. I was pretty surprised at that.
do people come and check these things out before?
Nobody called or came and looked at any of this stuff this time. Occasionally they do,
Yeah.
but this time no one did, not even a phone call.
You would think with it being as is, somebody might want to take a look at it.
Right, and it was still very out and non-working on the chainsaw, right?
And they're probably doing it for parts, or,
Could be using it for
but
parts.
that's a lot of money for parts.
Still a lot of money.
Yeah.
Happy to have it.
Yes, I'm certainly not going to argue. If we have any other things that need to go up, you know, I'm sure we'll be happy with it. Oh, anything else, Bob?
Would you like to accept those offers?
Can I have a motion to accept those offers?
So,
Made by John Midwood, seconded by John Merwin. All in favor? Aye.
One other thing, the foreman position at the highway department is currently vacant. I would like to recommend Sean Morrison for the foreman position and Josh Schultz for the assistant foreman position.
Any discussion?
no, I think that's fine.
You want to step out of the room for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
We hate talking about somebody.
I think that's fine. I don't see any issue with anybody on the board.
That's fine.
And I have a motion to appoint Sean to the foreman position and Josh to the assistant foreman position.
So,
Made by John Merlin, seconded by John Midwood. All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
That's it.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
No assessor tonight. We have no report tonight from the assessor. Planning, zoning, and building, I believe, is on the table. Their report. Town clerk have,
My report is on, my monthly report from last month is on the table. Also, the settlement of taxes for 2019 is in your packet there. Everything is settled out, and the paid rolls and the unpaid list will be returned to Dutchess County early next week. And I attended a records management conference last week. in Alexandria Bay. It's the New York State Association of Local Record Management Officers. And I will have Dennis Riley, who's our Regional Advisory Officer. He will be visiting the town hall Monday, June 24th, to visit our records room and go over some procedures and to get all the departments on board to start going through their records and following the disposition schedule. And if anyone would like to come, any councilman would like to come and see what the condition the records room is in, I invite you to come and see what we're doing. Oh, I want to add one more thing. The public portal, which is on the town website, we will be adding our local laws to that also for the public to be able to view. And one last thing, John Midwood and I, working with our website developer, and we've seen the beta test. We have a few more questions we want to go over with James Thompson that John and I discussed, and so we're hoping to roll that out later on this year, the updated website.
Yep. Any other comments, questions? No. Okay, moving on. We have 3 audit reports for tax receiver, town clerk, and justice accounts. I believe everyone may have had a chance to take a look at these. There are no outstanding features within there. I know there was one thing that you want to speak to.
There was just a minor thing in the town clerk report. I ordered new deposit slips. Those were charged to my town clerk accounts. They're supposed to be charged to our general fund account. So I needed to note that in my check registry, and I did not. So I will do that. That will be noted in the future.
So nothing of any significance in the reports, and can I have a motion to accept the tax receiver, town clerk, and justice accounts reports?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by John Merwin. All in favor? Aye.
We're all trying to do that before. That makes it easier.
I'd like to announce the resignation of John Lloyd from the Conservation Advisory Committee. John has been on the committee for many years. He was on it a long time ago. Then the committee was inactive for a number of years and has been on it since we have reactivated the committee. We're sorry to see him go, but we understand that he has some other things that he wishes to do, and that opens up a place on the committee for a new member. So we will be advertising in the paper for that committee position. Anyone who is interested in applying may apply, and we will be hopefully announcing a new committee member at hopefully maybe our next meeting.
Do you need to make a motion to accept his resignation?
Can I have a motion to accept the resignation of John Lloyd?
So moved.
Second.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by John Midwood. All in favor? Next is the adoption of the updated controlled substances and alcohol testing policy. You have the cover page for that policy here. It is fairly long. There are 52 pages to it. Not all of that are updates. Not all of that are new. But there are updates that are contained through that. And the reason for these updates is that we have a new testing vendor, which we have employed since this year. Previous to this, it was done at Sharon Hospital. Sharon Hospital has decided they no longer wish to do it, so we had to seek a new one. We are using that now. There are also updated federal regulations in there, which have amounted to several different changes. So can I have a motion to accept the adoption of the updated controlled substances and alcohol testing policy?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The construction bid documents for the cold storage shed are now posted on BidNet and the town's website. This is the book. It's certainly not something that you probably want to take to bed with you, because it'll certainly put you to sleep. But for anyone in the construction fields, construction area, this is what they go by. This is what all bids will be based upon. We have already had several companies express interest. I believe we had 7 now?
9.
9 now. We hope for more. And we hope to be able to, by the next meeting, have an idea of who might be the construction firm that will be doing our storage shed. We have received back, we put out an RFP for our ambulance service. We knew there would be a limited number of bids because there are actually only 3 companies in Dutchess County that have a certificate which would allow them to operate in our area. We received 1 response, and that was from NDP. We put the RFP out in conjunction with Amenia and Town of Dover. We were actually hoping for a bit more of a response to it. We knew there was limited numbers of firms that could apply, but we were a bit disappointed when only 1 responded. In addition, in reviewing the response that we did receive, we noticed that there were some areas which the respondent had not addressed. So the 3 towns are currently looking over the response. We will be meeting together and then meeting with the NDP to see if we can resolve some of those issues. That's about where we are at the moment. We will have to see how this turns out. All 3 towns have some questions as to how this is going to go. Our problem is there is only 1 response. We have to be very careful with it. I'd like to announce that the town has received an anonymous donation of an electric generator to be used at the new highway garage. This is a major item. We had this on our list of things that we desired to do up there, necessary in the wintertime or any time. We have loss of power. There was question as to whether the funding was going to be there to be able to do this. We now have, through this anonymous donor, a source of electricity, and to be very honest with you, it is a large enough generator that it could do far beyond what our needs are. So we appreciate this, and we're this was given to us.
Do you want to make a motion to accept this anonymous donation?
Well, we've already accepted it, but I guess we can meet can I have a motion to accept it? Made by John Merwin, seconded by John Midwood, all in favor? Aye. We have submitted to the shared services, for the Dutchess County Shared Services Program, the Municipal Innovation Grant for 2019 in the amount of $327,000. We had received for phase 1 the cold storage shed, which is currently out for bid, construction bid. We had received from the county $240,000, which certainly puts us on our way towards that, toward the total sum needed. We're working on phase 2 now, which is the sand salt shed. We go in to the shared services knowing that there is approximately $1 million that is available for all municipalities in Dutchess County, and that each of those is competing against the other for funding for their own particular projects. When we got the $240,000, actually, the original amount was $200,000. That was increased by another $40,000 when the legislature said that they had some additional funding, another, I believe it was $300,000, that they could add to that fund. There were a total of $3.15 million in applications submitted for the when we submitted for phase 1. So we were actually, of the amount of funding that was there, the size of our town, I think we did extremely well. We hope to be able to do extremely well in phase 2. And then additionally, we will be going in next year for the phase 3, which will be the highway garage itself. And that, of course, is the biggest project, part of the project. So it's difficult for us to be able to do any of these projects without some outside help. We saw, where we can. It's oftentimes not an easy process to go with your hand out in several different directions, but it's something that we do, and we have been fortunate so far. Next is the supervisor's report. And we have a budget adjustment number 3 for 2019, June 13, 2019. A fund, general town bond. We have an expense increase of $2,500, less a revenue increase of $2,500. DB fund. We have an expense increase of $267,480, less an expense decrease of $20,000, less a revenue increase of $247,840. Monthly bills and abstracts.
Need a motion.
Need a motion.
Can I have a motion to accept the budget adjustment?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by John Merwin. all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is the monthly bills, abstracts, special abstracts. We have a special abstract dated May 28th, 2019, totaling $6,980.35, broken down as follows. A fund, $3,291.67. DB fund, $3,533.93. Payroll TNA, $154.75. Can I have a motion to accept the special abstract?
So moved.
Made by John Merlin, seconded by John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I need that cheat sheet. You need that paper. And then you guys
We have an abstract dated June 13th, 2019, totaling $234,841.86, broken down as follows. A fund, $57,134.59. B fund, $2,228.58. DB fund, $56,889.19. Capital projects, H1, $118,589.50. Can I have a motion to accept the abstract?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by John Merlin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to we did that. Okay. Next is the voucher committee for July. And I believe that is John Merlin and Ralph Fidelli. We have the minutes, two sets of minutes. One is for the April 11th town board meeting. Not sure.
What's a special?
There were a couple of minor things in here. With those corrections, can I have a motion to accept the minutes for June 11th? April 11th. So, made by John Merwin, seconded by John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is the town board special meeting minutes of May 28th. And I didn't notice, yes I did, one slight thing. And with that correction, can I have a motion to accept those minutes?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Tonight we have no meeting with special counsel. So we move to general comment period. Do we have any questions, any comments? With that, I guess we're done. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Made by John Merlin, seconded by John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Short and sweet.
That's Almost there.
That's close, that's pretty close.
27 minutes.
You had more films.
See what happens when you have Ralph and Chris here.
Oh.